Hey everyone, John here, and I am super excited because we have a bird's nest, and that may sound strange because that's one thing you try to avoid as an embroiderer. We actually wanted to do a video since last May. It's the beginning of February, so that's 8 months that we've been waiting for this opportunity. Usually bird's nests happen because of a few potential issues. Number one, you might have a bobbin that has a lot of fluff that's actually been collected and it no longer has any tension, so it's just literally falling out of the bobbin case. You might have some top tension issues, or you might have a design that is really dense and bulletproof, and that can also cause a bird's nest on the machine. Now, we usually try our best not to create bulletproof designs. We usually try to make sure that our bobbins are set properly. And one other circumstance is if you forget to put your bobbin in the machine when you start it, you will have a bird's nest. So I knew I could create a phony one, but I wanted to make sure it was authentic. So here is a bird's nest, and I was trying to figure out why we had this bird's nest because the bobbin I think should be okay. The design is not overly dense, but I did find something that is kind of unique. The actual frame that it's sitting in, it is not clicked in on both sides. There's actually one side that's clicked in and one side that is not. And I kind of know that that's what happened because within the design, there's a certain point within the registration that there's some severe movement, like something almost hit the frame, but I know there's nothing obstructing the frame. So that tells me that at some point, this kind of jumped out of the area that's holding the frame in and was probably just kind of bouncing around and caused the thread to jam. So we know how to fix the problem now. Now we have to address the bird's nest. And there is a couple ways that we can actually get bird's nest off the machine. And one of them is to have the proper tools for the job. And I'm going to show you that way. You can use scissors, usually a 6-inch double-edged curve to get underneath of here and try to cut it away. Keep in mind this is just a sample and we're running this on felt, so I wouldn't be too concerned about saving this item or trying to fix it afterwards. With the registration off, it would be pretty hard, but a lot of times bird's nests happen when you're actually running a design on a finished garment like a shirt, and then you really want to try to save it if possible, unless it's been so badly damaged that it's put a hole in the garment. Now to remove this bird's nest, I'm going to use a tool that my good friends at Floriani gave me. It's actually a couple of pieces that help you to actually cut away the bird's nest a lot easier than trying to use a pair of scissors. This one allows you to go underneath and kind of hook the area that's under there, and this one allows you to actually cut all of the built-up thread. The first thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to see if I can remove the bobbin casing, and the bobbin casing right now is almost stuck inside of there, so if I can't remove it, I'll just leave it in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath this, lift it up ever so slightly, and I'm going to take this blade and I'm going to slide it right along the needle plate and try to cut away some of those threads. So I'm just going to come in here with this surgical blade, and because it's so sharp, it was very easy to cut that away. And now I can remove the hoop from the machine and take a look at the damage that was done. And I can see that buildup of thread right there. That is the bird's nest, and that I would probably have to take away with a stitch eraser if I did want to try to save it. But as I mentioned, this registration is off right here, so no saving this piece. We'll just start over again from scratch. Now that I have all of that removed, I can still see some of the thread up on the top. So I'm going to see now if I'm able to pull out this bobbin, and yes, now it does come out. And this is where I'm going to come underneath of here, and I'm going to try to see if I can grab some of these threads with that little hook and just pull it out of the way without damaging anything. I want to remove all the threads in that area. I might blow it out with a little bit of compressed air because this is a tubular machine. I can use compressed air, but I wouldn't generally want to use compressed air on a home machine because you're going to end up blowing all of that into the machine. Now that this is in the clear and everything's good, I'm going to adjust the hoops so that I know it's going to clamp in. We're going to restart this design, and I think everything's going to be a-okay. So the best way to avoid bird's nests is to make sure your hoop is securely on your machine, to make sure that your tensions on your top are set properly, to make sure your bobbin isn't running too loose and that your bobbin case is properly inserted so you hear that click when you actually put it in. So the number one thing you can do to make sure you avoid bird's nests is to run quality designs, make sure they aren't bulletproof or too dense. So we invite you to try our Legacy Design Club designs for the best quality possible. So tell us in the comments if you've ever experienced a bird's nest, and you might as well tell us your worst bird's nest story. Thanks for watching.